Hey guys, welcome back to another Flesh and Blood video. This video is proudly brought to you by the House of Cards, the official sponsor of my stream. Be sure to check out the link in the description below for all of your Flesh and Blood needs. Dash.io is a really interesting hero and offers some pretty neat play lines with being able to play items off the top of your deck. My first thoughts when I think about the mirror is you're probably winning if you're using Dash's ability more. I was genuinely surprised when this game just boiled down to who attacked better and who blocked better. Thanks for stopping by, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video and kind of see what happens. I like that card art. I've always wondered, on hit effect, I've always wondered how people get like those like cool sleeves and stuff on the back of their like their card backs or whatever. I've always wondered how people get those. Again, I think this is a take one kind of hand. That's Levi Roush. Oh, that's cool. It's fun to play against Levi Roush. He's a very good player. Very good player indeed. So we get to come in for 4. I think Levi Roush was like one of the people that was playing this deck at wait, did I not block 3? Did I not block last turn? I thought I blocked 3. I guess I didn't. Okay, I thought I did. Anyway, you get them through Patreons? Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Guess certain people have paid for this kind of stuff, and so like if you subscribe to their Patreon, you can get that kind of stuff. That's cool. Let's go ahead and play this. And let's crank, and then let's spark, and we'll spark for 0 here. And honestly, I think we're going to get TikTok Clock. I think TikTok Clock is the play here. Like, Teklo Core would be very good, but TikTok Clock is also sweet. And then, no, I don't want to crank. And then I'm just going to arsenal my red zipper hit that I drew. We do have to be a little afraid of them, actually, of our opponent, being able to play TikTok Clock off the top of their deck if they have TikTok Clock in their deck. You know what I could do? I could block with Crown. I could block with Crown, putting the 0 to 60 on the bottom, draw this, and then I can activate Heart to be able to throw all of my stuff. I think that's a fine play. I think that's okay. Like, yeah, we're just committing to not playing any items off the top of our deck if we do see them, but I think that that's fine. I really don't want to have to use... I really don't want to have to use my accelerators this early in the game. I don't really think that's where I want to be. Using High Octane and Spark of Genius is like such a cool like thing to do. It's like such a fun interaction. Backup Protocol Red. Okay, so my opponent did bring in Backup Protocol Red. And they cranked to keep 2 action points. Okay. Ooh, they're running Shockwave in their list. Interesting. And they crank that to go to 3 action points. They activate one of these. They get a red zipper hit. Okay. So they're just going to swing their red zipper hit multiple times, which is kind of cool. And this is just the 0 for 4, right? Yeah, this is the card that, like, I was pretty intrigued by them playing this on stream the other night. Like, it's a cool card because you can like galvanize and make stuff happen. Like, my turn's pretty good to swing back with, so like I'm not like totally opposed to just like taking their turn, like their damage and stuff that they're trying to do here. Okay, so we're gonna go to 14. Like, this has been a very explosive turn for our opponent. I kind of figured they had another thing they were gonna do. Just being honest. So I guess let's go Expedite for 6. Or I'm sorry, for 5. I mean, like, kind of wish I could put that into play, but at the same time, like, don't think it's necessary. Let's go ahead and activate Heart. Okay, hit a couple of good cards. Is that 2 BIOS updates? It sure is. So let's go ahead and crack Goliath Gauntlet. Let's go 5. The cool thing about this turn is that it looks like I'm actually going to throw maximum velocity at my opponent. Like, it actually just looks like I'm going to throw maximum velocity at my opponent because of... Are they going to activate Backup Protocol Red in response? No, they're not. Interesting. They're keeping their hand. I guess they understand that this is, like, gonna be something very good. I'm curious to know if they give 3 cards here. They do. They just give me 3 cards. I was like, do you give me 3 cards here, or do you give me an item here? I would like... That was a question that I was curious to know how they would respond to. They don't have any items in play, so I don't really have a reason. So let's go ahead and play Teklo Core. I think that playing Teklo Core is like really solid. Like like playing anything off the top of your deck is really good. Man, playing TikTok Clock as an instant is so cool, but unfortunately it's just not there this turn. Activate Heart. Getting rid of 2 pretty good cards, and then yeah, I'm going to come in for 5. I'm going to boost here, and I'm just going to see if they let me hit them or not. Because, I mean, this is a super relevant on-hit effect in the mirror like this. Like, this is super important. And if they do let it hit, I'm actually just going to get the Hadron Collider, I think. Okay, and they block 5. And then I'm going to attack for 2, put our opponent to 17. And then I'm going to Arsenal TikTok Clock and pass. And then our hand's not very good, so... And they do boost, which is interesting to me. I mean, I don't really want to go to 10 because my hand is not all that in a bag of chips. Teklo Core lets me play this. This lets me play this. And this lets me come in with this, and I can play this and crank. And then technically have an extra resource if I decide that I want to do anything. So maybe going to 10 to be able to keep the pressure on is where I want to be at. Going to 8, I guess. I don't like going to 8, but I think we can try to use TikTok Clock to get rid of some of the advantage that they just tried to establish that turn. Yes, we'll crank. Yeah, like, I wish one of these was a red. Would be so much more threatening, in my opinion. Like, the fact that we had quad blues in a 15 blue deck is, like, I mean, again, not impossible. Like, more improbable than impossible. But, I mean, crazier things have happened. Now, we're just going to destroy one item here. There's no reason to destroy anything else. Just going to assume my opponent's hand is pretty good. Yeah, like, I'm at 8. Shooting them twice doesn't do much for me here. I think playing Teklo Core is just the best play. I mean, if we can block 6, we get to have a pretty good turn here. Like, if we can block Zipper Hit and 0 to 60, we can go Throttle and Heist, which is 11 points with 1 relevant on-hit effect. Now, you love to see that. I mean, I guess the action point, like, just kind of keeps them in it, but... Okay. So, let's do this. And then we actually get to have a 15-point turn if they don't throw something at us that we have to block. Okay, so 2 action points now. Okay, that's pretty good. I mean, if we're only going to get to keep 1 card here, we're going to keep the Throttle because it's more damage. Actually, I don't know. I don't know what we do here. Go to 4. Like, thankfully there was no boom grenade off the top there. They don't have any resources, so now they can't play it. So I go to 2, and then I get to have a really bonkers turn. Their turn just wasn't good enough, thank God. That could have been really bad for us, but now I think we're going to win. So 6. Papaya? Interesting name. So, okay, our opponent stays at 8. I mean, yeah, I'm going to boost this. This is like a good card. Like, and our opponent might just give 6 here. I'm not sure. Interesting. I could get Red Protocol here and get a good card back, or I could just get Hadron Collider. Okay, they realized that if I get my Hadron Collider, I can crank, and then I have 4 counters on this, and I have 2 action points, plus I have the accelerator. So our opponent took 5 and went to 3. They go to 2, off blocking 1 pistol, give us a card, and then I get to have a 4-card hand with a Hadron Collider and a Teklo Core in play. When my opponent had the Tome of Fyendal at the end of the game, I honestly thought to myself, this one's over. My opponent's turn ended up being pretty lackluster overall and actually gave us exactly what we needed to keep 2 cards and swing for enough to give us full tempo. During my game, somebody was in the chat was nice enough to tell me that I was actually playing against Levi Roush. I would be lying if I said it wasn't kind of cool to beat Levi Roush. He's a very good player. As always, guys, if you see that I missed anything, hit me up in the comments below. I'd love to know about it. If you liked the video, be sure to like and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Take it easy, guys.